Morning, Jim. We have something very cool that you dragged out of your garage, right?
We do.
And what is this animal?
So this is an old Hercules hit miss motor.
What
So
year is it?
1918 by the serial code. So this is the earlier model made from 1912 to 1923, give or take a little bit.
But the serial number says 1918 is the
It does,
manufacturer
yeah.
date. Now, what were these used for?
So it's the early home generator.
With a
Belt, a lot of things were belt drive, whether it was drill presses,
So it could be
saws, water
AC or
pumps.
DC, depending upon whether you got with Westinghouse or got with.
Well, so these
Edison
don't
Electric.
generate any electricity,
Oh,
right?
oh,
It is just a drive motor, right? But it's the early days of generators.
oh.
Electric tools weren't real prevalent. Everything was,
Belt
a lot of farm implements were belt driven. Industrial equipment was belt driven. And so that's why I call it the early day generator, because we see kind of the same thing today in the home generator that people run saws or water pumps or fans and that kind of stuff out on construction sites and in agriculture.
It is all original, isn't it?
Yep. Even the original cart, which I thought.
This is where the leather belt.
Yeah, that's the belt drive hub there. And then these are the flywheels. This is the governor in here. Of course, this is the starter.
And the rod.
Yep, connecting rod. And this is the bottom side of the cylinder and piston. And there's the high torque starter.
And these are original wheels from the factory. And this is the magneto where it generates the spark, right?
Yep, this is the magneto. And this is actually your timing setup here to set the spark timing. And then the spark plug actually sits behind this plate.
So you guys rebuild engines, like you said, if it breathes, farts, snorts, whatever, you'll fix it. And so the carburetor's down over here, right?
Yep, this is the carburetor down here at the bottom, fuel inlet. This is your mix adjust, and then this is your intake and exhaust valves. And it doesn't, this is where the exhaust pipe would come out.
So that's probably the only thing that's missing, right?
It's typically just a piece of pipe.
Yep.
Probably got broken or.
And so this is your oil fuel to fill, and then your oil reservoir down underneath there.
Well, so oiling on these is through these small dash pots. So this would actually get filled with oil, and then this controls turning your oil off and on, and then this little knob turns and adjusts the drip rate. So this one would be oiling the piston and the cylinder, and then it's missing the two that go on the bearing caps.
Now, would those be Zerk fittings, or is that pre-Zerk?
No, it'd be it's pre-Zerk. So those are oilers that go on. So it would have two more oilers, very similar to the one that's on here.
So this thing would just sit and run for as long as until.
So this is the radiator. This tank fills with water, and it just helps to absorb the heat up off of the cylinder wall and evaporate.
So pretty simple internal combustion engine.